have a survey that we wanted to do. So I chose doing healthy eating during the work week, just understanding the challenges and finding practical solutions to it. The introduction and survey demographics. So we did a survey in our class, and as you can see, there's a wide range of age differences. And despite those differences, it still made it difficult to continue to eat healthy throughout the week. So you'll see 25 to 34-year-olds, there was 35%. Under 25 was 44, and 35 to 54-year-olds, 21%. So, the problem of what we found, I asked a few different questions, and one of the questions was, why was it so hard to maintain a healthy work week? And some of the things was stress eating. So throughout the day, they found themselves stress eating, lack of time to cook, not having that time ahead of time and not meal prepping, processed foods, of course, sometimes we just want some chips or some cheese, and a lot of that is processed. And also, sedentary lifestyles. A lot of people just have jobs where they're sitting, and some people aren't active, and that's okay. But just when you're sitting all day and then you're stress eating, or you didn't have that time to cook, you will tend to fall into those unhealthy eating habits. And some concerns that people had was long-term health effects and the lack of control over food choices in the food system. So, what the data revealed, I also asked a question about how many people relied on frozen foods or eating out. So 45% relied on it 0 to 1 time per out the week, 45's 2 to 3 nights per out the week, and 10% 4+ nights a week. So pretty, pretty good. I was honestly expecting a little bit more, so that's not too bad. And my next question was, if many people are cooking dinner regularly, why do 75% of them still struggle? So it was the workday itself. It was the skipped meals, the unhealthy snacks that we talked about, and the stress-related eating is what I found it to be. So some small things that we can do just to change it. I did have a reference in here. Caliu, it was article, and she just talked about small lifestyle and eating habit changes can make long-term success. I'm pretty sure it's the next slide. We'll go into like meal prepping. And then when you're meal planning, just what you're looking for to make that a well-balanced diet. And when you're grocery shopping, you want to grocery shop when you're not hungry, because, of course, if you're hungry and you don't have a planned out grocery list, you're going to just be getting everything that looks good to you, and then you're not having that balanced diet. Build meals around the USDA food group, so those whole foods, and consider buying local foods when possible. So the takeaways from this that I really want to implement is meal prepping. So planning your meals ahead, something that is helpful for me is whenever I get paid, I will plan out all of my meals for those next 2 weeks. I'll plan out my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, and I will go off of that. So that's my grocery list. That's what I get, and I stick to that. It helps me save money. It helps me not eat out. So I'm shopping with intention, and making those small changes of making my grocery list ahead of time really helps me. I find whenever I don't do that, I'm I'm eating out and I'm not eating healthy. So healthy eating doesn't require perfection. It starts with one better choice. And that's a